Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you for clicking onto this video. Today's video is going to be all about how you can get clients on Facebook organically. So what that means is how you can get clients without spending a penny on ads. So most people, when they think of Facebook advertising, they think that they've got to pay all the time. And don't get me wrong, you do have to pay for a lot of things, but in this case, this is a really cool way that you can get clients. Now this is best for B2B businesses and service-based businesses. However, even if you are B2C, just listen on anyway because you might find some things of use. Awesome, so let's get right into it. Step one is to join Facebook groups that have your target audience in them. Facebook groups are probably one of the most powerful free tools that you can get across social media because literally it's like little pockets of the internet that have your potential customers in them and you don't have to pay to use them. How cool is that? That is pretty damn cool if you ask me. So join relevant Facebook groups. So if you're looking for social media managers, for instance, then just type in the keyword in the top box at the top. I'm pointing up there like it's up there, but it's not. That's a YouTube search box. But if you go up there in the top corner of Facebook, then put in your target keywords, you're likely to find some groups. If you are a local business, this is slightly easier for you because you can just search for local Facebook groups. If there isn't one, create one. That's the cool thing, is you can create one and basically create a group of clients. Step two is to add value to these groups. So once you've found these groups that are engaged and have got conversations going on rather than just spammy posts that no one ever replies to, then start engaging in there. Start commenting on other people's posts. If they have a question that's related to your industry, answer it. Now, don't hold back on the answer. Now, this is a big tip guys. So don't hold back on the answers. Literally provide as much value as you can. Now, you might think that's a little bit strange because why would you want to give the answer to free of someone? Why would you want to give someone advice for free? But this is the whole point of social media marketing, is to add value. Now, once you've done that comment, not only are you helping someone, so that's a really nice thing to do, but other people will see your comment and they'll see that you basically know your stuff and will start to see you as an expert in your field. Now, as you start to comment more and more, the great thing is, the second someone thinks of a question to do with your industry or to do with your niche, they'll start to think of you and you will be tagged. Now, a lot of people and a lot of my clients start to get clients from these tags because people are looking for recommendations. Now, say for instance, I'm just going to use myself as an example here. If someone's looking for a social media manager and I just comment on it and be like, yeah, I can do this, blah, 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 people don't care about that. However, if you've been tagged on multiple posts where you're helping people out to do with your industry, then they are more likely to buy from you because you've already started to demonstrate your expertise. So step three is still following on from step two, and that is still providing value, but instead of answering the questions, you're going to be creating discussions. So one of my favourite things to do is to post my blog posts into groups. I do tend to edit them and make them a little bit shorter because I find that for my audience that performs best. My blogs tend to be over 1,000 words and on Facebook that doesn't perform so well, so I chop them down a little bit and just make it so it's really short, snappy and valuable. Now, what this does is because you've already started demonstrating your expertise by helping people out, this just kind of solidifies it and, you know, keeps your name in front of other people. One thing I do really like to recommend to people is to do the tutorials and do the how-tos, success stories, inspiring stories. Now, this tends to be what works really, really well. So, again, let's go for the accounting. I tend to go for accounting because people tend to think it's a boring thing, but accounting, how I saved my clients £10,000 on how I saved one client £10,000 on tax last year. Something cool like that because people love saving money and saving money on tax because nobody likes being taxed. But yeah, so something that's a success story, something that's inspiring, something that's educational. Now you will find that sometimes your posts won't get any likes or comments, and that's really sad, but sometimes they will get loads and loads and loads. Now, it's all about testing to see what works with your audience, what times of day work best, what days work best, but just keep testing to see what types and when the content works. And see, once you've started testing things out a little bit, then you can start to see what's working, what's not, what you should start to double down on, so that's really cool. So make sure to post valuable posts in these groups. Don't just comment, make sure you post valuable posts. Step Step 4 is to add and engage with the people who are commenting and posting the most in the group. So if you see someone's name keep popping up and they keep commenting on your post, etc, etc, then add them and start a conversation with them. I'm going to sneeze, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back from my sneeze. So, continuing with step 4. Adding people and engaging with them from the group is a really good way to not only increase your referrals, etc, it's also good to build relationships with people, because you never know who you're going to need going forward, and maybe you could count on their advice later on. So building relationships is good. Don't just start messaging them and expecting to sell to them, because if you do that to anyone, then it doesn't tend to work. People don't like to be sold to straight away. So just build a relationship, start a conversation, find out more about them and see how, perhaps you guys could help each other. Honestly, you never know what kind of conversations you could be having. Step 5, last but not least, definitely not least, because this is the part where you make the sale, is get these potential customers on a call. So say for instance you've answered someone's question and then they've replied back to you, you've replied back to them on this public post. Now to me, that's when you can start to go in for not just the sale, but going for a call. So you actually get someone on a phone call and start discussing what they need. So you find out what their pain points are, you find out what kind of service it is they need, what their problems are, and then if you've got the solution, you can offer it to them. That's the time and place to do it. Don't just go in on social and directly sell like a lot of people do, but wait until they're almost primed to have the sale, or make the sale, do the sale, whatever. Make sure that they are primed to buy from you. So you've already had, say for instance, a 10-20 minute conversation about their pain points and what they need. And if you've got something to suit that, then cool, you're in the right place at the right time. Awesome, you've already demonstrated your expertise and helped them out for free, so you're already in their good books. I'm just putting it in simple terms here, you're already in their good books, so there you go, you have permission to go in for the sale. And there you have it, how to get clients on Facebook without spending a penny on ads. Now, if you've enjoyed this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if there's anything in particular in the social media and digital marketing space that you want to see from me, feel free to leave a comment below, because that's why I'm doing this. I want to help you guys out, and if you're not going to be local, then I don't know what to do. Well, I do, kind of. Anyhow, so yeah, like, subscribe, and I will see you all on my next video.